Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to unlock a real-life superpower that's hiding inside your brain, one that lets you count huge piles of stuff in just a few seconds. It's called multiplication, and we are about to break it all down.
Okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever stared at a giant pile of cookies, or maybe a mountain of Legos, and just sighed? Because counting them one by one feels like it's going to take forever? Well, that feeling, that's exactly why multiplication was invented. You can think of it like this. Addition is like walking. You take one steady step at a time to get where you're going. It totally works, but it's kinda slow. Multiplication, though, that's like taking a giant leap. It's this powerful shortcut that gets you to the answer way, way faster. So how does this superpower actually work? Let's dive in and break it down to its core idea. At its heart, multiplication is really just a fancy name for repeated addition. So instead of adding 2 plus 2 plus 2, you just multiply. But, and this is the key, it's a shortcut that only works when you're adding groups that are the exact same size. And what about that little X symbol? It's not as mysterious as it looks. You can just translate it in your head every single time. It just means groups of. Seriously, that's the secret code to understanding every multiplication problem. And like any cool skill, it's got its own special language. In a problem like 4 times 3 equals 12, the numbers we start with, the 4 and the 3, those are called factors. And the final answer, the 12, well, that's called the product. Simple as that. All right, theory is great and all, but let's make this real. I'm going to show you a foolproof visual method that will help you solve any basic multiplication problem. It's a super simple 3-step process. First, we figure out what the numbers are actually asking us to do. Then, we bring it to life by visualizing it, maybe with drawings or objects. And finally, we just count everything up to get our answer. You ready? Let's try it. Okay, let's put this new method to the test. We want to solve 4 times 3. Step 1 is to translate. We see 4 times 3, and we think in our secret code, 4 groups of 3. Always remember, the first number tells you how many groups, and the second number tells you how many things are in each of those groups. Now for step 2. Let's visualize it. Picture 4 empty boxes in your mind. Or hey, you could even draw 4 big circles on a piece of paper. These represent our 4 groups. Okay, next up, we fill those groups. Since it's 4 groups of 3, we're going to put 3 items into each of our groups. Let's just imagine putting 3 crayons into each one of our 4 boxes. And finally, step 3, just count the total. If you count up all the crayons across all of the boxes, what do you get? You get 12. So 4 times 3 equals 12. See, visualizing the groups leads you straight to the answer. So, why did we just learn all that? Is this just some boring thing for math class? No way. This skill is something you are going to use constantly out in the real world. I mean, think about it. You use multiplication when you're shopping and you need to buy a few of the same item, or when you're sharing snacks equally with your friends. You use it when you need to double a recipe for baking, or even when you're trying to figure out how many Lego bricks you have in total. Let's try a quick real-world scenario. Imagine you're at the store. You see 5 packs of trading cards you really want, and they cost $2 each. How much money do you need? Exactly, that's a multiplication problem. You have 5 groups of $2. Instead of adding 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, you just take that giant leap to the answer. 5 times 2 is $10. Fast and easy. So now that you have the basic power, how do you master it? Let's cover a few pro tips and common mix-ups that'll turn you into a true super solver. You know, one of the most common mix-ups for beginners is the number 0. With addition, 3 plus 0 is still 3. That's easy. But in multiplication, 3 times 0 is 0. Why? Well, think about it. If you have 3 groups of 0, you have 3 empty groups, which adds up to a big ol' nothing. So here are 2 simple rules you gotta remember. First, the 1 rule. Any number multiplied by 1 is just that same number. And second, the 0 rule. Any number multiplied by 0 is always 0. So what's the best way to practice? Start with the friendly numbers, like the 2s, 5s, and 10s. Use physical objects like blocks or coins to make your groups. Draw your circles and dots. And just aim for about 5 or 10 minutes of practice each day. That small, consistent effort, it really does make all the difference.
And remember this key piece of advice. If you ever get stuck or you forget an answer, don't panic. You always have a strategy you can fall back on. Just go back to the basics. Draw your circles, put in the dots, and count them up. That groups of method will never let you down.
So there you have it. Multiplication isn't just about numbers. It's a tool for understanding the world more quickly and more efficiently. You now officially have a superpower for fast counting. So the only question left is, what problem will you solve first?